Okay, so let us begin. The pressure I have received to release this video is beyond me. I had no idea people were waiting for areas like that. Yes, I said in class I would let you have an idea of how the exam will be. But does an idea of how the exam will be necessarily translate into areas? Anyways, I even saw yesterday that somebody commented on the YouTube channel, Michael Davis, a video I uploaded like 3 months ago. Afei na Kwaku Frimpong Akuhu, and he's saying, "Oh, good lecture." So, Michael, I hope you got everything clear and it's going to help you in your exam. And that goes for every one of you. Now, before I go to the areas, I'd like to make a short comment concerning your continuous assessment. I'm sure you would have seen your continuous assessment by now. And amongst other things, one thing you would have realized was that not all members in a group received same scores sometimes. And as you're well aware, that is because some people were absent during the presentation, or some people were misbehaving during the presentation, one thing or the other. And so marks were deducted from their total score. And that is why the scores are inconsistent. Some people did not take part at all in the group assignments. And in these situations where I was informed of the development, those individuals were not assigned any marks. It is only fair that you get marks for your participation and not otherwise. Moving on to the content of your recent assignment on feminism, I must say that I was impressed with what quite a number of you submitted. However, I was benevolent in the marks, so I anticipate and expect that in the examinations you're going to do even better. One of the challenges I faced or I realized during the marking was in the question. I don't remember the question exactly, but there was the last part that said, after you talk about the four main types of feminism that you think are in vogue today, tell me why you think one particular type is better or is going to be better at achieving the aim of women. Now, a lot of you would go through everything, give me the four types that you think are prominent today, and then when you get to that bit, either you do not answer it, or when you try answering it, you give me reasons that are not necessarily good reasons for your choice. You see, even though it's your choice, your reasoning should make sense. Now, what do I mean? Somebody tells me that we have four types of feminism, and I think type A is the one that is most suitable to achieve the aim of women, because type A allows women to do, let's say, um, one thing or the other. Let's say it allows women to jump. I'm just giving an example. Now, if all the theories, or sorry, all the types of feminism that you have listed, they all allow women to jump, How then is allowing women to jump an excuse or a reason for you to think that one will be successful when they all have that feature in common? You get my point? And that is what I realized was happening in your explanations. But as I said, I was not heavy handed in the marking, but in the exam, it might be different. When I was marking this, I asked myself, what would Jesus do? And then I decided, forgive them, for they know not what they do. But in the final exam, I will ask myself again, what would Jesus do? But this time, Jesus will be coming with a cane to the temple. So please take note of that. Now let's go to the exam itself. Areas. 1. We would have questions coming from issues management. That's one area. We would also have conflict resolution styles coming, and of course we would have the theories also coming. These are the areas that you should expect your questions from. You are answering all questions. That is how much faith I have in you. Yes, it is faith in you, because I know whatever I throw at you, you'll be able to overcome. So I've thrown it at you. You're answering all questions. Now, in answering the questions, please remember, read, reread. Make sure, even though wapato, make sure the way the question is framed is not going to make it difficult for you in your answering. So you may have the information, oh, this is the answer he's looking for, but how am I supposed to present the answer? It will depend on how the question is framed. So read the question, understand what is expected of you, and write it as such. Yeah, this is your final paper. Well, I don't know, you write other papers, but I mean final semester, so final batch of papers to write. I do not wish for anybody to come back and add more wahala to my marking, because marking hundreds of scripts, it's difficult already. So it is my wish that everybody would pass. But remember, passing starts from D. So even though I want everybody to pass, it does not mean if you write crap and you bring it to me, I'm going to say, wow, he or she is in final year, he or she must go, so let me give him A, or let me give her B plus. No, it is not done. So you would have to earn your score. But as I said, I believe in you guys. So I wish you all the best. Please remember, I am available to you anytime, even after the exam. Maybe you're going for a job interview, you don't know how to handle it. Maybe you have a business, somebody keeps calling. Maybe you have a business idea and you do not know how to put it together. Maybe you and some friends of yours, you want to do something together. You are in your office, maybe you're already employed, and you need assistance in one thing or the other. Do not hesitate to get in touch with me, either by mail or by phone. I did for you. So all the best. I'll miss you guys once in a while. And so take care. Au revoir. À bientôt.